This is the first broadcast of tutorial with the voice that I am making. In this moment we are trying to get the gold chocobo as soon as possible, as early in the game as possible. In this moment I have got Tifa as the leader of the group. We just got away from the Shinra Cannon and the Northern Crater. In this moment, I am going to follow a series of instructions of how to get the gold chocobo without racing. In this moment, the guide is telling me that this is really cheap in terms of gil and in terms of time. It is quicker than racing your chocobos. According to the system, we have to follow the instructions exactly, and that system is telling us that there are a few things really easy to get for the chocobos. The hardest part, of course, is to manipulate the random generated numbers and to get exactly as exactly the breeding that we need. So the system is telling us that we need to rent the stables. Each one of them costs 10,000 gil. This is the PlayStation 4 version, so in this moment I can use the turbo speed, but this method should be working with every single version of the game. Let me see. Okay, in this moment Chocobo is giving me the option to rent the stables. It is not necessary to get all 6, but it is easier and faster this way. It will take us 60,000 gils. Okay, perfect. All 6 are being rented in the. We have in our possession the 6 stables. Also, we are going to need the 70 Kraka greens. I am going to also buy some Giesel greens, the cheapest, the less expensive of them all, in order to catch the chocobos easily. I bought 30 of them. The guide is telling us that 70 Kraka greens are needed. Since they are cheap, I am going to buy 90 of them. Also, the system is telling me to buy 1 Saraha nut. I already have 3 of them. Okay, perfect. In this moment, I am going to find the Black Orados in the icicle area, and I'm going to steal from him 1 carob nut. We only need 1 carob nut. Oh, sorry, we need 2 carob nuts. This is the Black Orados. He has lots of HP, so to make this quicker, it is recommended to just flee from the battle. I'm going to run from the battles to make this faster. It is taking a little while, but in the end, he will eventually come out. For example, another way to farm money in the game is to use the double growth armor and weapons. As a rule of thumb, I prefer to use the weapons that bear double growth. That way you can fight near middle area to master the old materia, the blue one, and then you can sell it for 1.6 million gil, I believe. Okay, perfect. We have the second carrot nut. In this moment I am going to fly and find some goblins. The goblins also give the enemy skill Goblin Punch. You can kill them, or you can also steal from them. In this moment we only need one Zayonat from the goblins. Here you go. Let's try this again. Zayonat. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. According to the guide, we're going to need one wonderful chocobo and one great chocobo. One of the hardest to get is the wonderful one, so we're going to catch him first. You need the chocobo lure materia. If you have two of them, it is also faster. The wonderful chocobos only appear next to the jumping enemies without the wolves. The Bandersnatch, you're not gonna need them. You can throw the Gizzle Greens at the chocobos, and then you will be able to catch them easier. For example, here it won't do us any good. He has the Bandersnatch. It doesn't matter if that chocobo is next to one or two jumpings. We only need one of them at least. The most important thing is that he is not with the Bandersnatch, the wolves. As you can see, it takes a little while. Also, if you set the ATM to wait, the active time gauge to wait, it makes it easier to get the Gizzle greens and throw it to the Chocobos on the meantime. Attack different enemies so that you don't hurt the Chocobo by accident. Never use attacks that harm all the enemies. Okay, perfect. Here is our wonderful Chocobo. This is the icicle area. Send it to the Chocobo stables. Now we are going to go to middle to get the great Chocobo. He will be appearing next to the spiral enemies. The spiral enemies look like a little bugs, and also they look like penguins. I'm going to I'm going to use the limit gauge with Barret. Oh, okay, this one will not do. Enemies like these will be helpful if you are farming AP in this point of the game as soon as you get the high wind. These are the spirals. Okay, here we go. So green. Use your weakest character to throw the Gizzle greens. Finally. Okay, perfect. we're going to send a great Chocobo to the stables, and in this moment I am going to read the guide to follow it as closely as possible. Okay, perfect. With the nuts, greens, and chocobos in hand, fly back to the chocobo farm and follow these instructions. Step 1: get as close as you can to the farm and save. Step 2: next. Perfect. Next, hard reset the game. Okay, perfect. Free. Now we're going to load the game and we're going to get to the farm as fast as we can. Okay, perfect. Let me see. Step 4: talk to Chocobo and set moving chocobos. Fail. Move the great one first. The great should be female. Okay, perfect. The name doesn't really matter. I just like naming them as a label so I know which type they are and which gender they have. Female, great. The wonderful should be a male. Wonderful. Okay, that didn't work. The wonderful should be a male. I'm going to hard reset again. Let's see. Great female. Okay, perfect. Wonderful male. Okay. Okay, next. Step 6, save the game and hard reset again. Run to the stable again as fast as you can and feed one cracker green to any of those. I'm going to come battle message, field message. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker. Okay, hard reset again. And crack a green to either of those. I'm going to give it to the first one that shows up. The system is telling me to choose the female first, the great one. So we're going to give it to the female just in case. One crack a green. The system is telling me choose the female first and use the carob nut. As a result, this should give you the blue female. Mating. I think this is the one. Female. Okay, perfect. Blue female. Everything's coming up really good. The system is okay. Step 9: exit the farm and fight 6 random battles. I'm going to save just in case. One fight. I am going to take out the the Chocobo lure materials. I don't need them anymore. Fight 1. Fight 2. Fight 3. Number 4. Number 5. All right, this is going to be the final one. I'm going to load here as close to fight here as close as possible. Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. 6 random battles, safe and close. To the farm. Hard reset again. Okay, get into the farm as fast as you can. Now the guide is telling me step 12: feed 50 cracker greens to any chocobo. I'm going to give it to the blue one. Nah, I'm going to give it here. Let me see. Meet the great female and wonderful male again, choosing the female first with the carob nut. I should be getting a green male. Perfect. Mating. Female first. That doesn't work. I'm going to give the cracker greens to the other one. To the male. Male wonderful. Okay, let's try this again. Choose the choosing the great female again. Card of nut. Okay, green. Male green, perfect. Really good. Perfect. Step 14. Exit the farm and fight 8 random battles. I'm going to save in case something happens. Perfect. First battle. Second. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. I am using a tail a tally counter to keep track. Number 7. Okay, we're going to use that. This is the final one. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, same. Okay, step 15. The same story. Perfect. Hard again and get into the farm as fast as you can. Feed. Step 17. Feed 5 crackergreens to any of the chocobos. Mate the blue female and the green male. Choose the blue first and use the Saraha nut. Oh, I made a mistake. Perfect. I was reading and I should have gone into the farm. Okay, 5. I'm going to fit it to the blue one. Okay, made them. With the Saraha nut. We need a black female. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Black female. Perfect. This one is getting really this one is getting easier than I expected. Female black. Okay, perfect. Remember that the names are not important. You can name the chocobos whichever you want. Perfect. Exit the farm. The black one isn't ready to make. Okay, step 19. Exit the farm and fight 3 random battles. If the black female is not ready, go out and fight 4 additional ones. Perfect. Let's try with the first 3. The fact that we don't have to raise the chocobos is a really good thing. Trust me, it takes a lot of time and you have to wait for Cloud to go back to on trial on tracks. Okay, perfect. Second battle, and I'm throwing trines at them to make this a little bit quicker. This one is the third. I want to be perfect. Third one. It is possible that the one is not ready. I am going to perfect. We can also use the no encounter command in the PS4. Perfect. I'm going to save in case something happens. Oh yeah, she is ready. Perfect. Okay, step 22. Okay, we're going to hard reset again. Step 22, feed 6 greens to any of those. Mate the black female and the wonderful male using a Zayonat. Perfect. The system is still, the guide is telling me that we should be getting a female golden one. Of course, the sex of the golden one doesn't matter. She is the best Chocobo that you can get in Final Fantasy VII. Okay, perfect. Save. And hard reset again. Trust me when I tell you that this method is much more much faster and much cheaper than the other method of the of the racing one. Perfect. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm going to feed the 6 greens and choose the black one first. 6 greens. Mate and Zayo. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. Okay, this was what this guide is absolutely wonderful. I recommend you guys to check it out. It is on the Steam community. You can find it. Gold female. You can name it however you want. I am going to copy paste the guide in the comment section, and I am going to try to put the link also. Trust me guys when I tell you that this is a massive difference. I'm really happy that this worked. I'm sure that people will find this and it will be really helpful, or I hope it is. Perfect. Okay, I'm really happy about the results. In this moment I am going to thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe for more gaming videos, or if you want more tutorials you can tell me in the comments. I'm going to write the gold one, and I'm going to show to you guys where the best materials are. The best one of all is the Knights of the Round. Okay, Knights of the Round materia. This is the first time that I use this method. the difference in terms of effort and time and gills that you need is crazy, just crazy. Okay, perfect. Knights of the round. Let's see which one is this. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Quadra magic. All of these materials are really great. They are completely awesome. The only one that it is useless, or I consider it to be completely useless, is the one of HP MP. It's the one that swaps your HP with the MP. Perfect. Using this method, you can get really early the ancient forest. It's really great. Okay, let's see where. Oh, okay, I think this one is mime. I love this materia. And the Knights of the Round, of course. Mime. HPMP. Alright guys, once again thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you want more tutorials, and you can leave the you can ask in the comments which tutorials do you want to see. Thank you and bye bye.